Kaan, welcome to Combat TV.
Thanks.
Just watched you do a workout with Eugene. But before we get that, can we get a little bit of a background from you? Can you tell the viewers how you started in the game or where you're from?
For sure. I'm born in Melbourne. I've got Turkish heritage. I've been fighting on the Australian regional scene for a while. And on top of that, I've fought internationally as well. I've fought on promotions like UAE Warriors, Brave. I've got a title in Belgium, and before going to the Ultimate Fighter, I also secured the Hex featherweight title as well.
Tell us about your experience on the Ultimate Fighter.
It was definitely an amazing experience, a challenging way to be introduced to the UFC, definitely being out of my comfort zone and flying to Vegas and being in a house with 16, 18 other athletes, all competing for a contract essentially. So yeah, I thrived in that environment, and I really enjoyed myself, and was a good learning experience. I got to the finals on the show and got my contract.
Yeah. And you're going to have your first fight in how many weeks? about 4 weeks?
Yeah, 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, in Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Pretty exciting stuff.
Really exciting, yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah. I'm real interested in technical side of fighting and the mental side of fighting, and I read a little bit about you in an article that you put out. It was you changed gyms and you said things didn't go right. Can you tell us a little bit about behind that article? Yeah,
essentially I was just living in Melbourne and I was just struggling a little bit financially, and I just needed a little bit of a change, so I got a job offer in Bali. So I just moved over there to coach, and as I was moving there, that's when the Ultimate Fighter got offered to me. So I wasn't there for long, and I only was there for about 3 or 4 weeks before I went to the Ultimate Fighter. So I believe my effort and my work was all on the back of my training from Melbourne at Absolute MMA. And you know, after the finale, when I got back, after getting into the finals and I got back from the house, preparing for the final fight, I essentially just didn't have any training partners and coaching at a high level to prepare for the world stage. So that's something that I definitely was disappointed in, and I have no one but to blame but myself. And I know that I could have definitely performed a lot better. So that's why I've gone back to the roots and coming back to Australia and New Zealand, and this is my 3rd time at City Kickboxing, and I know that I'm going to be tactically ready this time.
How long have you been here, and how did you find it settling in, or when you first arrived, you know?
The first 2 times was in winter, so now it's summer in New Zealand, so it's much more beautiful, and I can enjoy New Zealand for what it's got to offer. But as soon as I found out that I've got a fight locked in, I came over here. So I've been here for almost 5 weeks now, and I've got another 5 weeks to go.
What do you think the difference here compared to other gyms that you've been around the world?
I think you know, definitely the biggest thing is the culture and the family environment. You know, the work ethic, and you know, the main thing that I come here for is the strategy, tactical, technical side of training, which, you know, you can't really get anywhere else.
Yeah. Your opponent, do you know much about him, what you're expecting?
For sure, he's a tough opponent. He's 3-1 in the UFC. He's I believe he's top 20 in the UFC. So this is definitely a challenge for someone that's coming in on their debut. So thanks to the UFC for giving me this opportunity. We've got the same record, but yeah, he's been in the UFC already a bit. He comes from a Taekwondo background, and he's got a wrestling base as well, so it's an interesting mix of styles. And I just believe that I'm going to be all-rounded, much more all-rounded than him, and I've got more skills than him, and I'm going to be able to put things together.
I had a look at your record before I come in. You've had a lot of submissions. You've won fights in every facet, but you've got a lot of submission. Is that your mainstay, your ground game?
I don't think so. I think my whole career I've been trying to evolve into a mixed martial artist, and it's easier said than done. It really takes a lot of effort and work, and naturally grappling comes well to me. I believe that I'm a strong grappler, but I've been developing my striking game my whole career, and I'm just trying to be the most all-rounded fighter as possible.
Tell us a little bit about your background, your Turkish background. Is a big following of martial arts in Australia?
Yeah, well, there's a big Turkish community in Australia, in Germany, all around the world. The Turks are a very large population. We're all everywhere. We're even here in New Zealand. There's plenty of Turkish restaurants here. Yeah, both my parents are Turkish. We're from the Black Sea, and that's something that I'm very proud of. And I want to, show the Turkish people that they've got another representative out there. It's only me and Ibo Aslan in the UFC. That's the two Turkish athletes. I'm the only Australian Turkish athlete, so I'm quite proud of that. And there's, like I said, there's over 100 million Turks in the world. So they're definitely getting behind me.
Oh, that's fantastic. What did you do over Christmas? Did you get to celebrate?
No, we had a little bit of a feed with Izzy. He invited me over and tried to keep it as healthy as possible. But I tried to just stay away from most festive things because I'm locked in right now, and there's nothing more that I want than this win.
Any New Year's resolutions?
New Year's resolutions is definitely getting this win and having another 2 to 3 fights in 2025 and climbing the ranks as fast as possible. After Naimov, I want to fight the next highest ranked guy than him, and I just want to keep that momentum. This is my time now. I feel like I'm in my prime, and I'm just really excited.
Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Wish you all the best for your next fight and everything else that happens in 2025.
I appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Cool. How did you find I see a lot of talk between you and Eugene with the one-on-one?
Definitely, it's always knowledge overload, and it's very satisfying, and it's almost like we're just repeating so many of the same things, and it gets drilled and drilled and drilled and drilled. And if you look from the outside, you'll be like, "What the hell are these guys doing?" You won't actually be able to see what we're doing, but me and him know what we're working, and that's the amazing thing.
I always find, I watch the fight because I only come up on Mondays, and I just watch the one-on-ones with Carlos, and I see it, and even though I'm only here for that short time, I see something happen in the fight. That's what I saw them doing. That's what I saw them doing. It works.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it's awesome.
Yeah, I love that side of the fight game.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Good on you, man.
Thank you.
I'm real pleased to meet you.
Yeah, pleased to meet you guys. Thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate it.